Hey guys, Chrisspy here. Today's video is going to be a Q&A and I'm going to be answering your most frequently asked questions asked you guys the other day on my stories, so let's get into it. So I'm not going to read the names of the people who wrote the messages just in case some of the questions were personal and I didn't disclose if I was going to or not, so I respect your privacy. Okay, so I was kind of surprised by this. I don't know why, but one of the most frequently asked questions was, Chrisspy, are you dating? I don't know. I'm gonna no, I'm not dating anyone at the moment, but I'm also not looking. Yeah, I feel like nothing from my life is missing. Like my life feels full, my heart feels full. And so while I'm not actively looking to find a partner, I'm also not opposed to it. I actually have gone on a few dates in the past couple years, very few. Everybody I've met has actually been in person. I don't do online dating. So my perspective on romantic love has changed a lot after I went through my whole shift, spiritual awakening. I think before I viewed a relationship as something to complete me, as something to heal me and make me whole. And after I've taken all this time to really take a step back and reflect on life and myself, it's interesting because I see that now as ego love, needs-based love. And the kind of love that I want to experience, that I do experience, is a kind of unitive love. Because I feel like I don't have, see, this is where it gets weird. I don't totally know if this is right, you guys. This is where I'm at today, subject to change. But I feel like I don't, I have everything I need. I don't need or want anything from anyone. And so I feel like if someone comes into my life, it should just be this natural pull between us where we want to spend our time together because it feels right and there's a connection there, not because this relationship is going to fulfill or validate me. So yeah, that's why I just don't feel like I have to force it. I'm not worried about it. If it happens, cool. If it doesn't happen, honestly, that's cool too. I'm just open to whatever the universe has for me. So yeah, it's very peaceful. I got a couple questions asking about my ex-boyfriend AJ, which I thought was interesting. AJ and I are actually good friends now, which I didn't predict when you're going through a breakup with someone. We're not involved in each other's dating life, but yeah, I'm thankful that we're friends. It's a very healthy relationship. So probably one of the other most frequently asked questions was about the dogs, and I'm glad you asked because they're just my favorite thing in the whole world, my favorite beings. So Gremlin is actually just wonderful and excellent. I need to start posting on Gremlin and Wiley's Instagram. Wiley actually just left. She was in the studio with me, but she went to go explore. But she is also excellent, in great health, and just the best little loving, little friendly cheese ever. Oh yeah, another cameo. I could only get him for a second, but a lot of people were asking how my brother is doing. My brother is doing very well. We are very close. Especially after everything I've been through, our relationship is just the healthiest and strongest it's ever been. But yeah, he's doing very well and we help, just motivate and inspire each other. So someone asked, do you miss filming makeup tutorials and content? Yes, I still love makeup. My perspective on makeup never changed because it's something that I really appreciate. It's an art form that I enjoy. And actually for this video, I wasn't sure if I wanted to just get ready and chit chat with you guys or if I should do a Q&A. But it's definitely something I want to do, is just do my makeup, chat with you guys, and continue to be creative. So there were lots of questions about Halloween this year, and to be honest, you guys, I don't know if I'm going to be doing Halloween this year. I don't want to disappoint any of you, but the way I feel about it is I don't want to do it unless I'm gonna do it 100%. So it's still up in the air, but I will keep you guys posted on that. There were lots of questions about Halloween. So there was also a lot of questions about influencer friends and the beauty community. Someone said, how do you feel about the beauty community now? Having not been online, it seems like it's sort of spread out, right? It seems like there's a new community on TikTok and lots of new influencers, which I think is awesome. And how I feel about all the people that I came up with, honestly, I have love for everybody. I have a lot of appreciation. And yes, I keep in contact with certain friends, and even the people who I don't talk to often, like I just have so much love for, so it's all love from me. Someone asked, where do you see your future on YouTube heading? This is another I don't know, but it's very exciting I don't know, because it feels like I'm starting over. And I think there's going to be a lot of experimenting with different formats. I definitely know what's in my heart, what I'm passionate about, which is art and connection. So it's like I'm, painting, I'm writing, I'm doing the tattooing, I'm back here on YouTube, and I want to have conversations that matter. Also, I want to have fun and laugh, because humor is also a spiritual practice. So I don't totally know, but I'm just doing it, taking it one step at a time, and we'll see what happens. Like when I first started my YouTube channel, I had no idea where it would take me. Oh yeah, I had no idea what I was doing with my life back then. I kind of have no idea what I'm doing with my life now, and that's cool. That's fine. Yeah, I've never actually told you guys of like the story of how I got started on social media. It's kind of a crazy story. That would be like a cool video to tell you guys like what actually happened. Oh, someone said happy new moon. Do you work with the lunar cycle to strengthen any spiritual practices? I'm not super familiar with astrology, but I find it fascinating. I find it all fascinating. One of my friends goes to these full moon ceremonies at the beach and does like group meditations and stuff, and like I always just love to hear about it, but I find it all fascinating. Favorite makeup brand right now? That's really hard because I like different things from different brands. I love NARS skin products. They're probably my favorite right now, but I also love like MAC Studio Fix powder is such a staple for me. We'll say NARS for skin. That's satisfactory, right? So there were also questions about examples of meals you enjoy every day aiding in your healthy lifestyle. So last night I just had tilapia with roasted broccoli. It's so good. And it's funny because like when I was a little kid, broccoli was like my least favorite vegetable, but yeah, you just toss it in olive oil, salt, pepper, some fresh garlic, and lemon. Put it in the oven. So good. That with fish, and then lots of lemon on the fish too. Like I love the acid. Oh, I've been eating lots of fruit, so I'll have a fruit salad with dinner. Pineapples, watermelon, mango, whatever. I have lots of berries. Stuff that I eat throughout the day. I have oatmeal with berries, cottage cheese with fruit, Greek yogurt, protein shakes. And for snacks, I do snack on popcorn. Popcorn's my jam. Someone asked, are there any times you still battle with sobriety, and how do you overcome these moments? At this point now, I'm over 8 months sober. I don't ever really feel like I'm tempted to drink now, just because the work that I put in, I'm like, the thought of starting over is like, absolutely not. The beginning was the hardest, I would say. People who have lots of time sober always say it continues to get easier, so that's nice. It continues to get better. But being out of my environment and being in treatment was what got me over the hump. And then after that, once I started healing and working on myself and getting more time, and I saw how much my life was improving, it just wasn't worth it to me to ever go back to it. So yeah, I've definitely had times when like I felt like a little FOMO. So yeah, it's definitely the hardest in the beginning, but for me, like once I got over that, it's been actually pretty easy since. Someone asked, in what way do you show your self-love? I'm really happy you're back on social. I would say the number one way, and this is such a practice, you guys, is practicing allowing myself to be where I'm at. In that sense, love means union, one with. So it's recognizing where I'm at and allowing myself to be there rather than judging myself and having an expectation or a model of the way I should be. And dude, I gaslight myself and judge myself all the time, and it comes up, but at least I have awareness around it. But I just have to allow myself to feel the way I'm gonna feel and know that it's gonna pass. But when you're in it, it's really easy to say it, but when you're in it, you're like, no, this fucking sucks. I would also say that working out and eating are ways of showing love to myself, because it's good for me and it makes me feel good. And also just like doing the workouts that I enjoy and eating healthy foods that I enjoy. So I also had several questions about getting past binge eating. Everyone is so different, but what worked for me was to get out of the black and white thinking of now I'm on a diet, now I'm binging, or like I'm off, I'm having a cheat day, and just to allow myself to have what I want when I want it, and keeping whole foods as the basis of my diet. I talked about this in my other video, but like I would be having sweets like almost every day and I didn't feel guilty about it. That was the thing too, is like I flipped my relationship to food and my behaviors, and I was like, if this is what's gonna have a compound effect in me breaking this habit overall, this is what I need to do. I need this donut. It sounds ridiculous, but honestly it's so true, because after a long time of doing it little by little, and I was still binging in the beginning, now I'm at a place where I have freedom with food. I never feel like I have to binge, because right now, like I tell myself, if you want something, you can have it. It loses its shine. Removing the rigidity of thinking around it slowly helped me break out of that habit. You have to be very patient and kind to yourself. Someone asked, what can your fans and supporters do to support your mental health journey? I appreciate you guys times a million. So in that question made me emotional too, because you guys already do. You have supported me by just allowing me to share, and I don't expect anything from you. So when someone does comment or they write me a message or they view my videos, I just feel so thankful for that. And I guess I should return the question, because that's what I wanted to do when I came back to social media. Was instead of looking at it as like, what do I want? What do I want? I was like, what can I give? How can I make this my service? How can I use my channel as a vehicle to connect and make people feel better? What can I do to help support you guys in your journey? Someone asked, what changed your mindset most about health, mental and physical? Realizing that I'm not my body. I have a body. The person I thought I was like a conceptual model that I thought I needed to fulfill to make myself feel good, because in reality I didn't feel good. I didn't feel like I was enough unless I was achieving and doing good. So once all that got smashed, then I was free to be whoever I wanted to be, whoever I am in this moment. Any new book recommendations? My reading list is so long right now, but I just started reading Being Ram Dass, his autobiography. I just ordered, I think it's called The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. And I told myself that I was on a book freeze, that I could not buy any more books until I got through my list, but I get excited and then I can't help it. Oh yeah, also The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. I'd bought that book like years ago, and then it keeps getting recommended to me by people that I like really love and admire. So that one is definitely at the top of my list too. Someone asked if I will have a meet and greet at some point. I would love to do a meet and greet. I haven't done a meet and greet in so long, like pre-COVID. But I always love meet and greets because I love meeting all you guys in person. Someone asked, what is your favorite Waterline eyeliner? I just used this today actually. This is the Melt Cosmetics Slick Waterline Eye Pencil. It goes on so smooth. It's not waxy. It's just very, very creamy pencil, and it's my favorite. All right, you guys, so I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to everyone who wrote in with questions. I'm sorry if I didn't get to your question. You can always DM me on Instagram or write me a comment down below, and I will be back very soon with another video. I am uploading once a week on my channel again, so I'm excited to be back, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon.